Hi guys, welcome to the install video for the 3rd generation 4runner and 1st generation Toyota Tacoma cabin air filter, version 2.0 of the filter. We'll get to the install right away. You only need really 2-3 tools. Flashlight's kind of optional. 8mm Phillips head screwdriver, flashlight, pick tool you might need for the wiring to unhook it from the blower motor. With the Phillips head screwdriver, we've got 4 screws to remove, and this trim comes off. That's the first step. So, I never use power tools on these. You will strip them out, and then the screws just kind of won't hold. This will start to make noise. Okay, once you got the 4 screws out, you can just set them right there on the floor. You're gonna grab underneath here, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up 3 times. Set that to the side. This piece here, pull straight back. Alright, set that to the side. Got our 8mm on the extension. You got 3 8mm here. You can see 2 of them really good. The 3rd one is kind of hidden in the back. So if you've never taken these out, they might be a little difficult. If you have a nut driver, you could also use a 8mm nut driver to do this. Okay, and the thing comes out. You got this plug here. That's where you may need the pick tool. I've taken mine off a few times, so it just pops right out. And so we got the filter here. The orientation is up like this, and I'll show you how it kind of fits. Fits inside the airbox like that. Okay, so the cone part goes up and it just snaps right up into that hole that you see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and snap it in. If you want to come in here, literally just go straight up, just look up in there, snap it into the hole. That's it. And just make sure that it's all the way in. Hold on. Alright, so you got your blower motor. Now's a good time to clean it. You can see mine. It's pretty clean. I've scrubbed it before. Got it pretty clean. But now's a good time to check it. Make sure it's spinning. If it was making any noise, might go ahead and replace it while you're doing this install. But that's it. Goes back up in here. Go ahead and plug it in before you put it up there. Plug in here. Yeah, just like that. Make sure you hear that click. And this is going to set up in here like this. Line up your holes like so. Hold on. It's a little bit tricky there. Let's see. There it is. And then we want to get. It's very important that you make sure that it's seated all the way in the filter housing before you start putting in the screws. It will cause yourself a problem. So just got to hold it up in there where you put the screws in. Best to get this back one started by hand, and you can tighten it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, one more. Best to start these by hand a little bit, and then you can start screwing them in. Okay, and again, they're not super tight, they're just coarse threaded screws. Just go back and touch them all, make sure that they are tight. tight. Okay, that's it. Alright, once you get it in, go ahead and test it. Full blast. Air's blowing nice and hard. Doesn't affect the operation of the AC at all. Doesn't really make any more noise. That's it. Alright, so after you test it, make sure that it's working. Gotta reinstall your trim. This one again, just go straight on like that. This one snaps on. Make sure you got it going the right way. Get your 4 screws. So to recap, 3 steps to install the cabin air filter. Number 1 is to remove the trim. Number 2 is to remove the blower. Number 3, you put in the filter. Make sure that it is seated all the way or you won't be able to install the fan properly and it will not turn. So that's the most important step, making sure that it's seated up in there correctly and that it's all the way sealed. And you put the fan back in, install your screws, plug it in, put the trim back together, and you're ready to roll. Pretty quick and easy process. Thanks for watching.
Cool.
So here I've got the version 1 filter and you can see it definitely catches stuff. So this has been in there since about September and I've been on about 5 trail runs. So you see all that dust coming out, all that is not in your air conditioner.